Hello my beautiful viewers on my channel, James Higgins Open World. Well, welcome to episode 1 of Lion Poetry Corner. What we got coming up today is me reading a few of Cheryl Lee White's poems, and also my friend Gillian Ratcliffe is reading 2 at the end. She's not appearing on the channel, just a voice at the end of this episode of Lion Poetry Corner. Episode 1 achieved the required number of views for there to be 5 more episodes of Lion Poetry Corner, and we'll see how we go from there. 1 a month. So, right, let's let me read another one of Cheryl Lee White's poems. You can buy her books on Amazon, Cheryl Lee White. This is the book I'm reading out of. You can buy that on Amazon. And there's free reviews on my channel of her free books, so you can check them out, the reviews. And Cheryl Lee White has just make a mention in the comments on 2 of those reviews. So thank you very much, Cheryl Lee White. Now let's get to it. Right, the first one from Cheryl Lee White is Embrace the Silence. Here we go. Don't avoid the silence. It's not something to fear. Let the silence surround you and calmness will appear. Embrace the silence every day, immersing yourself in it whole. Let it help to clear your mind and help enrich your soul. Well, that was by Cheryl Lee White. Isn't that amazing, eh? Here on my channel, James Higgins Open World. Right, second one. Bring others with you. Here we go. Just 1 second. When you are working hard and building up your throne, remember to bring others up with you. Else you will find yourself alone. Isn't that amazing? Eh? Cheryl Lee White. What have you? Cheryl Lee White. Amazing. Right. Let's read one more out of this book. The Mask. Here we go. The mask you used to hide all these years, to hide away your broken tears, to hide away your pain and sorrow, whilst wishing for a better tomorrow. The mask all those years you have worn, now lay tattered and torn, discarded on the floor, not needed by you anymore. Wow. By Cheryl Lee White. Hey, amazing. Just 1 second and I'll read you 2 of my poems here on James Higgins Open World and episode 1 of Lion Poetry Corner. 1 second. I wrote this poem. I'm having to move the camera slightly so I can read it off my computer. I wrote this poem on the 5th of the 4th, 2022, right, the other day. So are you ready? Here we go. Love has many seasons. It's a river that we sail, leading to the sea of love, where we search for our eternal island of love, where we build a family and our leaves, our children, and the seed we sowed becomes the next generation. So go forth and multiply. Well, there you go. I wrote that the other day. Hope you like this small poem by Mr. James L. Higgins. Hope you like that. Well, there you go. Right. Next up are 2 of Jill's poems. And that's the end of this episode then. So stay tuned, because they're coming up right after this. 2 of Jill Ratcliffe's poems here on my channel, James Higgins Open World, and this episode of Lion Poetry Corner, episode 1. So see you on the next one, and listen to these 2 poems by Gillian Ratcliffe. Right now it's coming up. So listen to the 2 poems by Gillian Ratcliffe. She's a great poem and an awesome friend of mine. So listen. Thank you. Bye. Wait, start again now.
Spring. I really love this time of year. Winter's over, spring is here. I turned the heating down a notch and changed the hour hand on my watch. I draw the curtains that bit later, and dusting off the ice cream maker, I smile. I love the smell of new mown grass, the daffodils in bud at last, snowdrops dancing in the breeze, pretty blossom on apple trees. Sitting in my garden chair, I deeply breathe the morning air, and I smile. I start to love my life once more, no wind that chills me to the core, no dark depressing nights alone when all I do is stay at home. No, now it's time to venture out, my mood has done a turnabout, let's smile.
Is that it? Right.
Lonely this Christmas. She watches Christmas on the TV, jealous of how it's meant to be. No carol singers at her door, only the loan shark wanting more. She tries to save, but it's never enough. If she can't find the rent, she'll be sleeping rough. Yet she has fond memories of Christmas past, before the marriage that didn't last, before the children flew the nest, before she needed an afternoon rest, when she had her share of food and drink, when she didn't have time to sit and think, when she wasn't lonely and always broke, when there was someone around to share a joke. Now she waits for the carer to cook her a meal, thinking Christmas this year is no big deal.